Welcome to my channel. I decided to do this little stream. I actually started recording a little bit earlier, but I had to live stream this because it's time sensitive and it's actually happening now. But yeah, let me just spin this first. My bag is full, of course. I just came back from a Deoxys raid and now there's spawns. Hey, look, a Bidoof. But while I'm catching these guys, I got to update you on this CP rebalancing that's happening at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Pacific Time. So right now it's 11. And this is the reason why I am posting this, because while I was doing the Deoxys raid, there's a forced update in the game. Now, if you guys are doing raiding and doing anything important, you're going to have to double check your game to make sure, let me just get rid of some of this crap, to make sure you push any updates, because you don't want to have to do this while waiting or getting ready for a raid. Because it was like a few minutes just before we're going to start when it was forced update. Fortunately, we were waiting for someone to come, so it was like 5 minutes, and it was plenty of time for us to do this. But you may want to prepare for that. Now, reason why I'm posting this is because after that force update, you know how I mentioned in my previous live stream when things started going a little weird with the previous force update? Well, there have been some changes, some clandestine changes already happening. One, I've noticed that when I was doing the raid, the charge moves were a little bit slower on executing. For instance, a two-bar charge move, normally when I would hit it, it would go right off before the second would even start charging up. Hey, what's up? I'm just giving a little update on what's going on. In this particular instance, my Metagross, halfway during the second charge, did finally click off. So there's a significant delay on charge moves being executed ever since the initial rollout. Now, I suspect there's been 3 rollouts and rollbacks so far since the force update. Reason why I say this, now I could be a little off. Maybe it was just one and that they just did one and pulled back. Because you know, in my previous video, I had 2 Chanseys that were not healed and purposely not healed. While I was doing the raid and afterwards, I noticed that the 2 Chanseys were tweaked a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean. Oh, let me just get rid of that. I didn't really want to keep that. Oh yeah, that's my Deoxys, by the way. Here. For you guys, I've been keeping these 2. Ignore the 87 for a moment. These 2 Chanseys. If you notice the HP, the original HP was 383 and the balanced one was 374. Now that's about, let's see, let me think about this. 10, 1, 4, about 4% decrease. So that's 6 hit points that was changed. Now this one was altered slightly, but then altered back. So it was down and then healed. Now, I'm going to pay close attention to this because I'll just give you the big update, because I kind of go a little more in depth with what's going to be effective and what's not going to be effective. I won't go into it here, but check out the video that I'll upload later. But right now, Chansey and Blissey, specifically Blissey, is going to get 28% nerf, and Chansey is going to get 29% nerf, and Snorlax is going to get 8% nerf, but Snorlax and Slowking are going to get an HP boost to offset the defense. What does that mean for you, for the Chansey and Blissey defenders? Not much. They're still top defenders throughout. I mean, by far, they're still top defenders. If you watched a video, I'll put up the little chart that'll show where they're all related to each other as well as the changes. The only one that's of note I won't go into the details, but I just wanted to give you an update that they are doing a live forced push now, and they'll probably be doing a few more later on. And I have noticed differences in the game. Like this background window, if you notice, slightly different. The coloring's off. Not that's a big deal, but it's something that's noticed. Let me see if there's anything in the news. They still haven't updated the news yet, but they will. Trust me on this. Let's see if anything the settings changed. AR Plus. Now, no one's even mentioned this. I haven't seen anything in Niantic or Poco Hub or anything like this. I'm on a Samsung S8. Up until this change, AR Plus has not been available. So those that have a Samsung S8, check your settings. You're now able to do AR Plus. You weren't able to do this before the forced update, and that was just an hour ago. So all you S8 owners, Android S8 owners, get this AR Plus updated. Let me see if anything else was changed. Nothing else there. So effectively, this rollout allows AR Plus to be available for S8. So that's a little clandestine part of the code change. It's just like a few hours ago, I was not able to do that. Now, I'm not going to do that right now because it's cold and I'm just warming up right now. But I will take full advantage of this and do a couple of catches. Let's see if anything else notable changed. No. Okay, eggs are still the way they are. Let me see if I have any. Okay, they're still empty. All right, nothing weird there, nothing weird there. Let me check here, the Pokédex. Actually, I'm gonna go down here, see if I could see that weird line. Yep, there it is. Badge underscore Pokédex underscore entries underscore unknown underscore title. That's for the Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, Meltan, etc. So even for the S8s, that's being updated now. Of course, that basically what that is, that line, that's a code reference. They didn't update that part of it yet. So that the quote-unquote minor text fixes, that's going to change that to probably, it's probably going to say Pokemon Let's Go trades or something similar to that. But right now, the code that's been updated is that value of badge underscore Pokedex underscore entries underscore unknown underscore title, which begs the question, okay, badge, Pokedex entries, that's everything else like here. Like for instance, Sinnoh would probably be badge underscore Pokedex underscore entries underscore Sinnoh. In this case, underscore unknown underscore title means either they're going to change the title to transfer, like maybe Pokemon Let's Go, or they may just keep it that and just give it a fancy label. So I haven't seen anything else altered per se. Let me just check my top 6 to make sure it's the same. Yep. Blissey is still Blissey. HP has not been changed for that one. Yeah, so I haven't seen anything else. But check in with my video. I'm going to do a more comprehensive search. A more comprehensive data analysis of what it is without getting into the math, because there is actually some actual math changes to the formulas, but not the main CPU or attack formula. The basic formulas have not been changed. It's just some of the weights have been altered and some of the values have been tweaked a little bit. But other than that, it shouldn't really affect you too much, except that you may want to put more time into Gengar. I'm just going to give a roll down. Gengar, Shuckle, Charizard, Absol. I'm just thinking on top of my head. Let's see what else. Salamence, Slacking, if you like Slacking, Dragonite, and Rayquaza, because they're going to get a boost too. So just off the top of my head, those are some of the winners. The losers, obviously, it's all relative. I mean, you play with what you want to play with and what you like. Just be aware of the slight changes. what coming soon is going to affect you a little bit more critically, and you have to take a sharper eye on this, is once they roll out PvP completely, then these minor slight changes for the level 40 hardcore gamers that are all about the top 6, the top teams, the best moves, the best, they're going to be the ones that have to look at this a little more closely, because you could have 6 Mewtwo's, and if their attack slightly gets adjusted, your Crackerjack team may no longer be, well, at this point, it wouldn't be worth 6 Mewtwo's. Actually, at this point, 100% IV Metagrosses. If you had 6, excuse me, if you had 6 Metagross, 100% Metagross on your top 6, which I don't think very few people would actually have, that would be basically your go-to attack team, just by the charts. And of course, if you want a full defensive team, Blissey would still be your top tier. But again, as I'm saying, it would alter your game style for strategy, especially if you're dealing with weather boosted or not, because Scizor and Pinsir have been altered by the weather, and the fact that they have been boosted not only with specific weather attacks and defense, but their stats been boosted on top of that. So there's definitely some changes going on even in the moment, and I don't think anything else is updated since. But the Force update was it's like, I forget what it was, but like 48 megs. It took me about a good 5 or 10 minutes to actually get it downloaded from this spot. So make sure you keep on checking your updates, and let me pull up that. Latest update, November 9th. Bug fixes. All right, let me just go here. Why did it do that? I don't want that. I want to close up the Pokeball. All right, well, let's see what it has here. What's new? Bug fixes. That's very... Version 127.1, updated on November 9th. 100 million downloads, really? Let's see. So that November 9th is most likely the time that the patch was actually coded and released, not when it was uploaded to the server. Let's see if there's anything notably different here. No, nothing there. Let's see. I'm just looking for anything that's obvious. Yeah, okay, I don't see anything. Anyways, that's my little video. I won't keep it too long. I'll just spin this once it clears. Then I'll head on out. All right, that should be good. Okay. Just want to give you guys a little update. Check my video. You got about an hour and 45 minutes before the rollout, so I would suggest keep checking your phone for updates. For the Samsung S8, do your AR Plus updates. And happy hunting. And if you're going to do any raids, make sure you get this squared away before doing any raids, because we were kind of caught off guard waiting for Deoxys to get ready when this Force update was pushed. So just keep an eye on things. I'll catch you guys later and see you around.